Broadcasting live from the Albay PIO News Center, providing you the most exclusive news update from all over the province. This is 12 o'clock Newsbreak. In the local scene, Provincial Health Officer in charge Dr. Estela B. Senate encouraged all provincial government of Albay Managed hospitals to fast-track the enrollment of clients in e-Consulta. The request happened March 18 yesterday during the second consultative meeting with the Chiefs of Staff or Chief of Hospital and Administrative Officers. Dr. Zanet proposed the enrollment of Gobyernong Gumagalaw at Lumalapit sa Tao (GGL) clients to e-Consulta for unimproved and accessible healthcare services. The official, together with the PGA-managed hospital personnel, is now gearing towards steps for a more revolutionizing access to healthcare service delivery in the province. In a related story, 593 residents from the 5 clustered barangays in Malinao became the recipient of various health services offered by the Provincial Health Office on March 18 and other partner government and private institutions during the third installment of GGL Multi-Services Caravan. PHO provided the 593 clients with health services through the medical consultations for 117 clients, dental checkup and extraction 69, circumcision 11, and eye checkup with free eyeglasses 96 clients. Apart from the services brought by the 2 mobile laboratories and diagnostic clinics, PhilHealth Consulta team, in partnership with the PhilHealth Tobacco branch and the City Government of Tobacco, also conducted PhilHealth account registration. In a developing story, over 300 senior citizens and persons with disabilities (PWDs) received food packs from the provincial government of Albay through one of its flagship programs, the Gobyernong Gumagalaw at Lumalapit sa Tao GGL Multi-Services Caravan on March 18. Each beneficiary received 2 kilograms of well-milled rice, apart from the various services offered by the 11 participating departments from the PGA. Governor Edsel Lagman stressed the importance of extending help to the Albayano senior citizens and PWDs, acknowledging that these 2 sectors are among the vulnerable and unserved sectors in the community. In the national scene, Senator Riza Ontiveros said Monday she requested Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri to issue an arrest order for Pastor Apollo Kibuloy for defying the summons to a legislative investigation on the allegations of sexual abuse against him. The camp of Kibuloy, founder of the religious group Kingdom of Jesus Christ, responded last week to a show cause order on why he should not be detained by the Senate for skipping the hearings of Ontiveros' panel. The senator said the Senate was ready to keep Kibuloy under its custody, and she also ruled out the possibility of allowing Kibuloy to appear virtually at the hearings for now. In other story, the San Miguel Corporation is no longer pursuing the construction of the proposed Pasig River Expressway or PAREX. The company's president and CEO, Ramon Ang, said on Monday, March 18. PAREX was supposed to be a 19-kilometer, 6-lane elevated tollway running the length of Pasig River. It was expected to reduce travel time between the eastern and western sections of Metro Manila and connect Rizal Province to Manila. In 2021, the Department of Transportation said San Miguel signed a supplemental toll operations agreement for PAREX, signaling the start of the project. However, environmentalists and heritage advocates opposed the project, saying it would further damage the already polluted Pasig River and would be an eyesore along Metro Manila's main waterway. In other news, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. on Monday condemned the ambush by suspected Daula Islamiyah terrorists in the Maguindanao del Sur that killed 4 soldiers on Sunday. Major General Alex S. Rillera, head of the 6th Infantry Division, said the 4 were on their way back after buying food for iftar, the evening meal of Muslim after sundown during Ramadan, when they were attacked. The Philippine Army said it is ready to extend help to the families of the victims. And in the news outside the country, Pope Francis, at 87, increasingly weak and wobbly, takes a trip down memory lane and speaks of his hopes for the Roman Catholic Church's future. In a book reflecting on his life and its intersection with major world events. While offering little that is new, the 230-page book is a breezy, conversational-style read, starting with his childhood in Buenos Aires. Francis, who's healthy, recently has shown signs of strain with successive bouts of bronchitis, a spate of hospital stays, and difficulty walking, repeats that he has no intention of resigning like his predecessor, unless a serious physical impediment arises. In other story, the Israeli military said on Monday, March 18, its troops raided the compound of Gaza al-Shifa Hospital in an operation Palestinian health authorities said had caused multiple casualties and set off a fierce fire in one of the buildings. The statement from the military said the operation was based on intelligence information, which indicated the hospital was being used by senior Hamas leaders. Hamas and hospital officials have denied the accusation, and the hospital has been at the center of accusations of war crimes on both sides, with Palestinians accusing Israel of targeting hospitals and Israel saying the sites were being used to shelter armed fighters. And finally, in the news outside the country, President Vladimir Putin won a record post-Soviet landslide in Russia's election on Sunday, March 17, cementing his already tight grip on power in a victory he said showed Moscow had been right to stand up to the West and send its troops into Ukraine. Communist candidate Nikolai Kharitonov finished second with just under 4%. Newcomer Vladislav Devonkov third, and ultra-nationalist Leonid Slotsky fourth, according to partial results. Russia's election comes at what Western spy chiefs say is a crossroads for the Ukraine war and the wider West. Support for Ukraine is tangled in U.S. domestic politics ahead of the November presidential election. Though Kiev recaptured territory after the invasion in 2022, Russian forces have made gains after the failed Ukrainian counteroffensive last year. And that's all for the 12 o'clock news break. March 19, 2024. We'll be right back tomorrow for more news updates. And thanks to our 12 o'clock news break writer, Francisco Boras. And on the technical side, Chad Bobis. And of course, our Provincial Information Officer, Attorney Mary Luduca Castillo. May you get well soon, Madam. And of course, under the supervision of our Governor, Attorney Elzel Grexlegman, I am Greg Hallare. Thank you for subscribing.